Okay.
Yay.
Battle of the Seals.
Yeah. One of them is apparently from... Are those cable colors?
No.
No. No. Okay.
No.
Then you're not from Marvel.
Nope. I doubt Cable is strange too.
Yeah.
Well, Ciel is French, right? Or does she has just Ciel as
Ciel
a
is
name?
French.
Yeah. Oh wow.
But yeah, I mean, Cable is obviously not French, because otherwise he'd be Cable.
Cable. Yeah. It's written the same way though, so you know.
Well, we don't have an accent grave in English.
Do we? I guess we do in French. If
I
so,
googled it.
yeah. Because it's just like, if so, we are not putting it like that often.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, it's definitely not as common as accent aigu and... oh, excuse me. Not grave. I meant circumflex.
Yeah, circumflex. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I did get what you mean. Because you don't get like aigu or grave on A in French. But
Yeah.
yeah, it might be a thing. It's just like, I've seen it so often without that I even doubt in French that we are putting it. Because casually, like, guess most... Yeah, that and just casually I feel like people don't want to put it because that's annoying.
I guess so.
Like on keyboard.
It doesn't add a lot to the pronunciation.
Exactly.
At least for that word.
I mean, I want to say for the rest, but I always was bad at like hearing the difference between like A with like aigu, grave or circumflex. So I don't know.
Yeah. Is that because of your region? I mean, you live in a region where people talk kind of different, right?
As much as I want to say yes, I don't have like the accent of my region. So
I see.
not really. Yes. Okay, no park. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. I just don't know. Like, my ears can hear a lot of different stuff, but not that different for some reason.
I see. I used to think I was really good at that. I still think I'm really good at that, I guess. But like hearing differences like that or understanding different dialects. Until I went into voice chat with Tifu for the first time, and I was like, I don't understand. This is my fault. We managed to communicate now, though. So nowadays, though. So
yeah, I was going to say
I have a hard
it doesn't
time.
sound bad. I feel like way worse. Funnily enough, I don't understand
Tifu
some.
basically talks differently so that we can understand him.
I see.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Hmm?
I mean, Tifu was here.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can correct me if I'm wrong.
Speaking normally, yeah.
Okay. Then I guess that's fine.
But yeah, I was going to say like, weirdly enough, I do have problems sometimes to understand like some French people talking English. The accent is sometimes really weird.
Yes. yeah, it is. They swallow a lot of sounds.
Yeah, but I mean, you would think like I'm French, so I should be able like to decipher that, but no. Sometimes
Yeah,
no.
but sometimes when you know the language, it becomes more difficult.
Yeah.
Different example. Even though I know how it's supposed to work, I'm really bad at pretending to have a German accent in English. Like,
Yeah, I can see
find it
that. Yeah.
very difficult. So.
I mean, yeah. I think your French accent would be weird too. I mean, I do have like a normal French accent, but like actually getting like a characteristic French accent, I don't know how to say, like,
Yeah.
would be kind of weird.
I guess just go hon every now and then, people will be satisfied.
Yeah, I still wanna like what the and I feel like I knew the answer at some point, but like I forgot. Like hon doesn't exist in French.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just a phoneticization of like hon.
Yeah, but
So
no one do
it's just a yeah. I mean, it's based on a character, right? Like a character from either a movie or a cartoon. I just don't know what the first one would be, but basically,
I
it's
think
just...
it was like a cartoon or series or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're French. We drink wine and eat cheese. I mean, that's basically sort of the stereotype, right? Make them wear a beret and hit people with like a French bread.
Okay,
baguette.
Becca, thanks for the follow. And yeah, that's
thanks.
actually like the cliche. Oh shit.
Since we're talking about cliches.
Wait, Ciel is.
Well, you like Pokemon, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, have you seen these memes with this Scottish Pokemon trainer who is just excessively rude to everyone?
You're asking Tifu, right?
I'm asking Tifu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you make of that? Because I mean, her cursing's not even that Scottish, right?
Yeah, I think it's funny.
Hmm?
I think it's funny. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The moment the land was announced as being like a British Pokemon land. Oh,
Yes. Exactly.
Shit. And yeah, no problem, Becca. That would be a weird name. We will sound like Tsundere, like talking to you.
I mean, that's why I told him earlier, if you're okay being called that, and that's okay, I guess. So, yeah. Everyone around here that knows enough anime that's going to be an association.
Yeah.
That and just the literal meaning. That's kind of funny how that works out. So with titles that are like way over the top, like God Kaiser, I have no problem saying that. But titles that are like, I mean, Baka Mangaka is like at the okay end, right? It's not that bad. It's fine.
No.
But when you have to talk to someone called like Pussy Muncher 59,
That's
how
her
do you
name, I
shorten
guess.
yeah.
But I guess you don't like
How do you
calling.
shorten that?
Yeah. Well, just
Pussy.
Muncher. Yeah, you just go for
Muncher, I
yeah.
guess.
You don't go for with like the first part. Normally you do go with the first part, but
Yeah.
here that doesn't work that fine. That's.
Yeah.
I was kind of conflict with your name too, because I was like calling
Because
him
you're
like.
calling me son, even though I'm older.
No, not even that, because I call you all the time son of, because yeah, son would be weird. But
Yeah.
son of is kind of like son of a bitch, like just an
Yeah.
insult type of
I
thing.
guess so. Yeah, I guess so.
But like, I don't know. I guess Singe would be like making more sense. I don't know. But son of is way
People
easier
that
to
know
say.
Warhammer actually refer to me as Singe.
Let's see.
Like, you're the only one that calls me son of. Literally.
Well, with Masabe and other people, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you got Masabe to call me son of, yeah. Since I don't care either way, I don't correct anyone, right? I'm just like, whatever they call me, as long as I recognize that they're talking to me, that's fine. So, yeah.
I mean, I don't actually hear a lot of people like say it Singe. I remember like Shiroka.
Yeah. Shiroka, Pfumpfen.
Because after like
Harald.
Atog is getting you like manually though.
Yeah, like the ones that I meet regularly or more often offline. They just call me by my birth name.
Yeah. Oh. That's
Okay, I guess that's still hit.
yeah, that's higher than mine.
It deserves to be.
Yeah, but they're like, can I see mirror? Two different versions.
I tried once, since I noticed that people were having like trouble with Son of Zinj, and all of this kind of stuff, and the name was long. I actually did try rebranding it to just SOT9.
Yep. You didn't do that long.
No, because there actually happened to be issues with the Steam naming system with
Oh.
that.
I see.
So, and I couldn't think of any way to really get around it that still made sense, so I gave up on it, and I was like, I guess I'm just going to keep having this long name that I've had since... Wow.
A long time.
Yeah. Since I was like... When did Doom 2 come out? I guess since I was 11 or something. For the entirety of my video game versus career, even in offline. Just,
Oh, I see. Maximum Spider doesn't care about like the rock.
Yeah. Maximum shit.
Yeah.
What happened?
He just walked into me and I wrote him. The way like he was just like walking menacingly like a Dio character, I don't know.
I see. There were JoJo letters appearing as he was
Exactly.
walking. Yeah, yeah.
Homu?
No,
Nope.
we've never played Homu.
Nope. Literally, I never played like anyone else in Melty, I think, than people in the group.
Yeah, I guess with Melty Blood that's true, huh?
Yeah.
Mm.
I did play offline the first time I played it, and it was Tenfest 2010, 2011 or something.
Hmm.
But after that, yeah, mainly stay with Masabe, and after that, well, this group, and that's it.
Yeah.
By the way, that doesn't mean I played since 2010. I didn't touch it like... Wait, no, it cannot be 2010. Can it? Because I did like avant-garde stuff, it was like 2011. No, so it's something like something else. Yeah. Yeah, actually it like way after that. At least 2 or 3 years after.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you just played it at an offline opportunity and then didn't touch it again until like...
Until here.
What? 2 years ago? 1.5 years ago?
I want to say it's one and a half.
Yeah,
But I'm not sure.
something like that.
Yeah. Because I don't feel like 2 years-ish.
Yeah. And for me, it was just kind of like... I did start playing and training it earlier, but nobody wanted to play Melty at the time. So it didn't really take off until you also started playing Melty Blood, and for some reason a lot of people were hyped.
Suddenly, yeah, a lot of people were hyped.
I mean, always glad to see that that works out, especially if it's like a really cool game like this one.
Why do I miss my GP after that now?
I mean, really cool game, I'm just biased.
Sure, but let's say if it was JoJo, you would have been like a bit sad.
Yeah, I would have been like, whatever. I would be playing old Joseph Joestar and getting my ass kicked, and that would just kind of be what I'd be doing. Like, wow, that character struggles. Though I would have loved to, if we had played it, I really would have loved to have learned his combos. They look really cool. So that would have at least been a thing.
I wouldn't say that Melty is underrated. Like there is so much people like playing it and loving it. Even people that don't know much about fighting game know still Melty. I guess it's due to the VN anime type of thing. Oh. If I block it, Maximum Spider care about the rock.
Well, that
Yeah.
makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like if someone is basically thinking about what are the classics of anime fighting games, then Melty Blood's immediately in top 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, you know, Arc System people will probably put Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue on top of it, but I think Melty Blood is what people think of after that.
I guess now Blaze Blue is starting to be old, but I wouldn't have said that people would put it like in classic. Oh, I guess it depends what you mean by classic, like Top Gun or old like cult games. Cult game, I don't know.
Basically same idea why you said I guess now people would do it. Like personally, like we're a little older, right? So Blaze Blue isn't really that old of a classic of a game for us, right?
What it's
So,
more like just Blaze Blue is not even that old. I
It's
guess.
2008.
Is it?
Yes, it
Well, I
came
guess,
out
yeah.
in the same year as Street Fighter 4.
Before. Okay.
Type Moon needs to stop railing on Fate. Yes. They need to just bring out their remade version of Tsukihime.
Yeah, so
One day.
I mean, like,
One day in a parallel timeline.
yeah. Why would they like stop like working on Fate when it's like working so much for them? We would like kind of stupid.
Getting tired of writing Fate. Then again, I guess with all of those,
Crossing Fate.
how many seasons of Ilya side stories? 4?
I want to say 3. I've watched 3 at least.
I think there's at least 4.
I see.
But yeah, like, I guess they're really gonna milk it. Just do like a Tsukihime crossover with... Yeah, that thing I'm trying to say.
I mean the thing Carnival Phantasm thing. No?
Oh fuck, they already did it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they kinda did it. I really need to watch it.
Yeah, I
Maybe,
guess
yeah.
that's something I could watch if I don't find like a comedy thing to watch.
Yeah, there is CL in it. And I think she goes post CL at some point, I'm not sure. Maybe not.
Probably. I mean, I was more thinking there are Nekos in it, and also that character Raptor plays.
Oh, Lens?
Yeah. I guess there's also Ilya, but I don't know Ilya, so I don't know what to make of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice jump in. I actually meant like Tifu's jump in, but I guess like I said it when the jump in by Vic happened.
Oh wow. Why? What? I'm not finishing my obstacle apparently. I wasn't expecting her to be like close up. I said. What were we talking about? Like we went like to Filthy and stuff, and we went to Fate and stuff. But before that, what were we talking about?
Oh, yeah. Melty Blood, when we started,
Oh, yeah.
and what the status of the game is to us. I guess I can say, or it feels weird to me, is because, like, when I can, I play Melty Blood with you guys, right? So I'm here most of the time, I'd like to say, when I'm not injured. But, it just feels funny that this went from the game that, like, I had on my checklist of I really want to play this with people, and now it's like I'm satisfied. I will continue playing with people, but I don't training mode this game.
When you should actually.
Yeah, I guess it would make the most sense, right? Because we play it the most, right? So
And because you still don't have like a fucking combo.
Ah. The combo counter goes up to 4 or something.
Yeah.
I get a knockdown.
Yeah, but you still don't do what you came in this game for. So that's kind of like the thing.
Yeah. That's certainly true. It's just difficult. I will at some point. Sounds like Kuma? Yeah, well, we'll see Satsuki in this case.
Yeah.
Yeah. Andela likes picking Kuma sometimes. He likes that character.
Yeah.
Very nice character.
To be fair, he plays a lot of characters.
Yeah, exactly. But that's one who he picks slightly more than others.
Yeah.
Slightly more than others. Yeah. But yeah, like I'm really glad at the amount of play we got for Melty Blood. Like, also glad it's continuing, but just from games that I need to play a little competitively over a couple of weeks with people, I've done it with this game, so I'm satisfied in that sense, if that makes sense.
I mean, you seem to enjoy like your Alf Moon, Becca. I don't play any character in Alf Moon, I think. But I feel like I won. Just one. But
Maids, maybe? Maids, maybe?
Oh yeah, maybe the maids, indeed.
Yeah, I'm always confused about which maids you actually play. Moonwise. Defense. Sweat.
Oh, I guess I do play like randomly sometimes Alf Power CL. Because she is like way less
yeah.
mindfuck than
Yeah.
Crescent Power CL. Does that mean that I know how to play her? But yeah.
Yeah.
Why? I'm pretty sure I finished it. Shit.
That's alright, Baka. I mean, you can write it if you want, like realistic characters, but whatever you feel like. I mean, we'll see over time anyway. So that's okay. If it's too much of a bother. Yeah. I think like just continuing that thought I had, like the only fighting games I still wanna actually get at least a little bit of competitive time on is are like Dengeki, Demon Bride, and Hokuto no Ken. And I kinda want people to play Nitro Royale with, but just to play Nitro Royale, I guess. Demon Bride?
I didn't say anything about Demon Bride.
Okay, I see. You said a word and I was like, I would wonder what it was.
I don't think I said anything special.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Demon
Okay.
Bride I don't want to. I mean, I
Yeah,
will
I really
try again, but I'm not hyped for it.
Yeah, yeah. Like I think out of those games, that's probably the hardest one to get someone to play with.
Well, no, you just have to invite Aina.
He doesn't have time.
Yeah.
That's not an option. Like yeah. I can play it with tentacles, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I'll
But
play too, because
yeah, but
I want
but
you
I don't
to-
want
Hmm?
I don't want to punish you guys with something.
No, you're
I
not
just
punishing me
want to
because
play
I
with.
like maybe I was not on the correct mood, like on during the
Yeah.
the offline, but because as I say,
Yeah,
like, I do like the
currently it
idea.
doesn't look like. Yeah. It currently doesn't look like from what you saw that it would be interesting to play longer.
Yeah,
That might change if you see it again. I understand. Yeah. Whereas like Hokuto no Ken, that might be difficult too. But at least like God Kaiser. I mean, he's called God Kaiser because of one of the characters in the game, so.
let's see.
Yeah. And Andela is super hyped for Andela is super hyped for Andela, what? Is hyped for the Geki Boko and
I
hey,
would too.
yeah. So,
I had fun with the game.
I see.
The game was not crazy good, it was fun.
Yeah,
Like Teleport Girl was kind of fun.
yeah. I want a basketball lolly people.
Yeah, of course.
I guess I just want to play more characters that dunk.
Yeah.
Even though I guess she doesn't dunk. Nobody on her team dunks.
Doesn't she?
Not in the
Oh no,
anime.
she's 3-point the enemy, right?
Exactly. Yep. She's the 3-pointer and everybody else has their special techniques too. They even do them in the fighting game, but none of them dunk, even in the series.
I guess that makes sense to be fair.
Yeah, but not because they can't jump that high.
I see.
Because as anime girls, they're of course capable of jumping that high. But yeah, none of them like dunk the thing, break the glass.
They do break like the basket though in the game.
Yeah.
Because it ice
Yes,
and
an
then it
attack.
falls. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. The strategist with the glasses does that. Yeah. Rockubio. That series turned out better than I thought it would be. I'd still say it's alright, right? It's not like the gift of the gods. it's not Watashi Tenchi. Yeah.
I will watch
But,
it too. It looks really cool, so. Oh,
Watashi Tenchi?
yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Even though it has like a lolicon main character, which is usually not my preference, it's great.
But then, like, the older girl, the main character ish?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's not super lolicon, but she's a little.
Oh, lolicon, yeah, right. I thought you meant like a lolicon being the main character was not your thing, but no, like a lolicon.
Oh no. That I'm totally down for.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's basically a little bit like, I guess, Mashihiro Ichigo, I think it's called. Because that's a thing in there too, I think. It's been a while since I've watched that. But it's not lewd like that one.
Nah. No, it seems really
Characters
cute.
are all normal and nice. Yes, exactly. And they did some good expressions in that one. Like, really great. Facial expressions.
Yeah. Shit.
Why were we? Oh yeah, Gengenki Bunko fighting climax.
Yeah.
Right. That's how this happened. Yeah. But yeah. Okay, I also would like to play 2.15.5 with people. I'll admit. Or actually, any of the newer ones. Yeah, I think that's the issue. A couple people actually own it and would be willing to play it a little bit, but I need other people to have it.
Yeah.
I mean, I am monitoring sales on that game, so if it's ever available for like super cheap, I will whore that game out to everyone I can. So, yeah.
Sure, if it's like €2, I'll buy it.
Exactly. That's kind of the price that I'm thinking of.
At this point, why not, right? But yeah, I think it
Yeah.
would need a lot of time before it at this price.
Yeah, especially since it's like a Japanese game, right? Japanese publisher. So I feel like Japanese publishers don't go down in their price that much.
Depends on the game, I guess. But
I guess it
yeah,
depends the game.
orange juice goes really low.
Yes. Orange juice makes money in different ways.
Yeah. I barely played it. Well, I mean, I only played it like the first the first day of like the event. I mean, like the Halloween event. Orange Juice, I played it a lot, right? But
Yeah.
like the Halloween event,
Yeah, we just didn't get around to it again, right?
exactly.
But oh well.
Yeah,
Since we always start playing Orange Juice again, I'm not really worried about that.
I'm not worried about it. I just said I won't get any candy and stuff. But
Yeah, I also didn't get all the costumes. So.
yeah, it's just like that's the only bad point about the game is the event part. Like, can I ask you to grind like kind of like MMO-ish? You have to grind and play to get like your money in game and buy your stuff, right?
Yeah, I know.
It makes sense, and I totally understand that. But it's kind of annoying. I don't know. Because, yeah, if you don't feel like to play but you still want the costume, then all I have to wait like for next year basically.
Yeah. Yeah, or getting them in the random bag, and they take a while before they add them in there too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and you have like a shit ton of stars that you don't know what to do with. Like, if you could like throw
I
your
need to buy
stars.
more cards. I actually don't have all of them yet.
Right, they did add a new booster too, right? Recently?
Yes.
Again.
There's some really good cards in there, like game changers.
Yeah, I think I bought like the DLC, but I actually didn't like.
Yeah, you haven't played since then, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, but buying card is annoying too. That's the thing. That's gonna.
Some people are sad about that, like Trico was as well,
Yeah.
because you know it's because Orange Juice, aside from one card pack, is, and cards are really important in that game, right? So sort of not. Some people think it's sort of pay to win, basically, if you have to buy cards that you might want to have in your deck.
Yeah, except you pay with your time here, which is a bit. I mean, that's free. That
But you have to pay for the DLC, right?
Yeah.
In this case, even.
Yeah,
So it's
true.
even money.
True. But then you pay money and you don't unlock them.
Yeah.
You unlock the
Yeah.
booster basically.
Yes, that's true.
And I would be pretty mad if in fighting game I would have pay the character and then I have to play the story mode or stuff like that to unlock them for real. I would be pretty
You mean
pissed.
what you're saying is you really hated Akuma in Street Fighter 4?
I only bought like the arcade and Ultra edition.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
So like
yeah.
everything was already unlocked.
Yeah, I see.
But no, let's imagine like I know a lot of people complain about like Soul Calibur 2 story mode and unlocking characters.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine just
That
that.
sucked.
Yeah.
Susanoo and BBCF? Yeah.
Isn't he unlocked by default?
No.
I never did
I
anything.
think-
I have it, right?
Yeah. I think later, well, you only have to go on how do you do this again? I think later on Susanoo was just unlocked, but initially he wasn't. You had to go through story mode.
That's true.
But even if that's not the case with Susanoo, it was definitely the case with Android 21, right? Or Blue, I mean Dragon Ball. That you don't beat story mode, you don't.
Yeah, you don't. You have to beat story mode. Yeah.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, you have to beat story together. On PC he is unlocked, but you're meant to beat story to unlock him. I see.
see.
So we got lucky.
Yeah,
Okay.
only bought the PC version.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like, yeah, Soul Calibur 2 unlocks were a grindathon. Especially since I wanted to main Lizard Man. It's just- I'm glad I figured out at what distance the AI will never block Nightmare Sword. That sped things up considerably.
Yeah.
But it also meant that every round was run forward, hit vertical, hit with sword tip, knockdown. Run forward, hit with sword tip, knockdown. Run forward, hit with sword tip, KO.
Yeah.
Two
I don't know.
times. Million times then.
It's weird. Like at that point
Yeah,
in time,
horseplay lizard man.
I didn't like mind that much because I was young. I had time, and I just played like also for the story and for the content. But
I
nowadays,
had to borrow my friend's console and grind it out at home and then give it back to him so that I could play this again at his place. It was not a positive experience.
Yeah, I see. Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah,
No, like I bought like the game by myself.
I see.
For myself too.
Soul Calibur 2 was the best $4 you've ever spent? Yeah, I mean, that game's great. If you can get it for $4, that's good.
Yeah. Even full price at the time, I had like a lot of fun. Definitely like was good.
Yeah. I think like the only fighting games. Okay, I owned a couple fighting games. like for the SNES, I owned a few, right? Like I had World Warrior, I had Turbo, regular Turbo. Well, I mean, obviously, Super Turbo didn't come out for SNES. I had Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, Killer Instinct, and I didn't own an N64, but I did own Mace the Dark Age. Because Mace the Dark Age is an amazing game. Fight me. I know that current internet meme levels, it's considered a trash game, but it's good.
From what I played, it didn't seem that good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's no Soul Calibur, but
Yeah.
it's a good game. It's
Yeah.
like it's
doesn't
one of
seem
the
bad.
fighting games that in my youth we actually spent time on, like my circle of friends. So, yeah. Mace is cool, don't know if it's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I find that understandable. That opinion. Just,
Yeah, more
it's
like
definitely not the kind of trash people say it is.
yeah, I don't know about yeah. I mean, I don't know if people really say trash. Doesn't look trash. So it looks playable, but yeah, I wouldn't say good. I would still play like Soul Calibur 2 over Maze.
Yeah, all things being equal, Soul Calibur is the better game.
Exactly.
That's yeah. But
But to be fair, like Soul Calibur 2 is like GameCube and not N64. So
yeah,
on the same generation, what would it be? Soul Edge? So Soul Edge is not like Soul Edge like is arcade, and was it like on Dreamcast or something? Or
Soul Edge was on, I wanna say, PlayStation. Like the first Dreamcast Soul Calibur is, well, Soul Calibur 1.
I see. PS1, yeah, probably.
Yeah, thanks for explaining. N64. I did play KI Gold. I don't remember Flying Dragon at all right now. Fighter's Destiny 1 and 2 I've seen, but never got to play myself. Fighter's Destiny looked interesting. That's the one with the clowns, right? Where you're fighting on like a... Well, the one with the clowns. Where they're... In the cast there are two clown characters and you're fighting on this big platform and you have like martial arts knockdown points. Yeah, okay, that's that game. Yeah, it looked really interesting.
Shit. I mean, if we're talking about like N64 like fighters, I don't want to imagine like how to play with like the pad of the N64 as a on a fighter.
Yeah. I mean, I already hate the pad overall.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the worst pads ever made. The idea behind it was nice, and there were like maybe 3-4 games that utilized it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say,
But-
like, the idea isn't so bad, and if you hold, like, the side of the controller, like, the D-pad part and the other part, that feels like a normal controller, but most of the game actually need, like, the stick.
Yeah. Yeah, Clay Fighter 63 and a third is funny,
That's the name.
but I think it's just funny. I did play that actually. Yeah. Oh, there's also Biofreaks on Nintendo 64. We had fun with that game, but we would have had to have played it more to get its full potential out of it. We kind of got to that point where we were able to outzone each other with the shot movement and then had trouble getting in on each other, and then didn't really continue beyond that, but there's an easy way of getting around that. It's just we didn't play to that level. Yeah, I played the Minotaur in that one. I think his name is Minatek. Yes, Biofreaks. I'm not gonna pronounce it that way though. Yeah, the Biofreaks is, I think, has potential. It's also one of those games where you have instant kills that don't have any kind of special animation to them.
Okay.
Some of the characters, it's actually a pretty fast move. There's this guy who is a cyborg who just does this, basically the speed of a medium in a 2D fighter, right? And he just kind of jumps, spins, and holds out a blade. If he hits your head, you're dead immediately. Like,
Really?
decapitation.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds
Like,
rough.
really fucked up.
You say like
Yeah.
the input was what? Like something hard or just like...
The input wasn't the easiest, but I wouldn't call it hard.
Sure, but
I don't
is it
really
like
remember
close to
right now.
what, 2 buttons, or you do have like a same
Oh
case
no,
thing?
it's like some directions and a sequence of like 3 or 4 buttons. Something stupid.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
that game had its own idea about how to input things, but it plays more like input-wise like a 3D fighter, I guess you'd say.
Okay.
Um,
So it's not
Yeah.
as stupid as also a game we played that was pretty stupid.
yeah. My memory tells me that the instant kill move felt like you were trying to do a mix between like the attacking combo and something else that I've forgotten that would have made that example work. My bad.
Yeah, no problem. What was a game like you wanted to play for a long time, and when we played it, we were like, man, fuck.
Weapon Lord.
Yeah, exactly. So it was
Weapon
not...
Lord, where
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
not
where
stupid
every
input like that,
move-
right?
yeah, no.
Okay.
Weapon Lord, where every move is negative edge, and the inputs mirror the motions of the characters. And while that's sort of semi-true of all fighting games, good fighting games anyway, they went way too hard on it. They went way too much into detail and used really unfamiliar stuff. I mean, yes, if Bane uses his axe like a golf club, well, hammer, 87412, that makes sense in a way, but that's not really a motion you normally do. Or 869 to make a little hop that decapitates. Yeah, that's an upwards DP of a sort. Yeah. The game was built around negative edge because it was designed around netplay. Yeah, you're right, Horseplay. The designer did say that, and that is in itself a good idea. And I think it may be the first fighting game with netplay as well, if I remember correctly. It's not the first fighting game with networking. Because that's like, I think that would be Super Turbo. Because there was a Super Turbo arcade cabinet where you could link multiple cabinets together and play a tournament on them. But I think Weapon Lord was the first one with netplay. Oh yeah, I kinda love the inputs of Weapon Lord 2 Horseplay. They're bizarre.
Unique. That's
Yeah.
what you wanted to say, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. But like, and the thing is, like, if they had picked one or the other, it would have been fine. Negative edge plus these strange motions is hard to get into, because Primal Rage? Okay, in Primal Rage you can also input them as non-negative edge, I think. But negative edge moves in Primal Rage feel okay. They're not that hard. And there are some fighting games that have weirdo motions, and I feel like we've played some of them. But having no normal stuff and just weirdo motions and negative edge, and then you have all these very interesting defense systems that the game has, and trying to wrap your head around that, the time investment to get into the game is it's a tall order.
I should make Crow play this game. He would hate it, but that would be actually really fun.
Yeah, I think he'd hate the art style too.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, that's like 90s image comics, right? It's like...
Yeah, the opposite of
That's not...
everything he like Muscle Man
Yeah.
and stuff like that too.
Yeah. Horseplay says because if he were designing a fighting game at that era, he would have done the exact same thing. I see.
Really? I mean, I was not.
I do
in
like
this
characters having unique motions, but I have to say that, like...
Hey, it's middle. Do you mean like you would design it like visually and stuff like that, or even like for the inputs? I
If
mean,
we're talking aesthetically, I can understand.
the inputs.
I was
I
talking
think.
about the input. Yeah. Like, Weapon Lore definitely deserves a lot of credit in terms of in what they've invented. Like, it's one of the most important fighting games, I'd even say, when it comes to inventing things. Like,
I would not say important because I don't know if really a lot of people actually took anything from the game.
yeah, I'm still assessing that, so I can't say. What did you say, Tivo?
I said I've not seen that one before. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I see. Yeah.
To be fair, I missed what I wanted to do, but that works too.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, it's hard for me like to imagine myself as like a designer at this time, because I would have to like remember like what's existing before that and stuff. But I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have gone this way. Ouch.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea. That's hard to say because I think Weapon Lord's 95? It's not 94. And by the end of 94, you do have Vampire, and you do have X-Men Children of the
hell
Atom.
no. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so a lot already happened. And
Exactly.
And you have Sam Show 2 and Primal Rage. Those games also have like a lot of things in
And
them.
Asuka.
Yeah, and Asuka, even Excellent.
Yeah.
Like, Excellent's already out around that time.
Yeah, the second year.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely
So,
I would have not done it this way at all.
Yeah. I definitely would have had some weird inputs, and I think some of them would have the same idea as Weapon Lore. But I wouldn't have a character just have motions like that. I have more like the SNK idea of doing it, you know? You have your quarter circles and DPs, and then you have your 4, 7, 8, 9, 6 move for a specific character. Like, that's more what I kind of like with that. As for negative edging, I think there's potential in having characters be like negative edge characters or something like that, but whole game? I mean, I get the point
Everyone in
with net play.
Batista or Saki. Let's go.
Yeah, but those are like charges, right? It
Yeah.
would be like
They do have negative edge though.
everyone.
Both, right?
Yes. Sure. Like I guess the charge buttons are
Yeah.
It's not exactly the same. It's more like everyone's Aracuna and they're permanently in Aracuna mode.
Well, that means that everyone's broken then.
See? So it should be fun like Marvel, right?
I mean, I've never retested Arakune, but I've heard that is really weird. Like, to do like his combo, it's actually kind of hard.
I imagine it is. If everyone is broken, no one is. Sorta. Yeah.
Too slow.
That's the general idea. I think it generally turns out that if everyone is broken, then everyone is actually still broken.
Yeah, and more fun at least.
Yeah. Do people put up with it? Is the question. Then.
It's better than everyone is boring, so no one is broken. I don't know, because that's more a problem, I think.
Yeah. It's more important to have everyone be broken than have a balanced game. The game has to be fun to play first for people to care if it's balanced.
Yeah.
Oh no, of course it was an Incredibles reference, yeah. No, that was clear. I mean, to be fair, that character isn't the first one who said that, but I guess that's the one people mostly think of. What was his name again? Syndrome, right? Yeah. If everyone's super, no one is. But he meant that in a negative way too. Whereas like when you're talking about Marvel and stuff like that, it's positive.
And the guy that did Blaze Group pretty much says that too, right? Like,
Yeah.
they're putting pretty much everyone broken fun, and then they
Yes.
see.
Yeah. I think they even said that. I think that I don't know if Daisuke said this, but some people have said this about Guilty Gear. But basically, they tried making everyone overpowered, and then added a bunch of universal systems to sort of make it work.
Ah, cool, see that?
Horseplay says, and that's why Future Knowledge Digital are the best developers.
Okay, it's not fuck
Chaos Code.
digital, I think.
Yeah, those are the devs of Chaos Code.
Oh. Oh no, hell no. I
like Chaos Code.
no. Period.
I
Like-
do.
Sure, but like,
Yeah.
they're not good. Their combo might look fun, but none of them are fun to do. And why everything needs to be like specific to where you are on the stage? Please no. Like why an OTG only work if you're like at 3/4 of the stage, close to the corner? That sounds like a stupid idea. I don't even know why it works like that too.
To be fair, that's not every character's problem.
It seems to be actually the majority of characters.
Yeah, it's not for Kafilla, because Kafilla at some point is just like, and now I'm playing Arcana hard until you die.
On your combo, yeah. I feel like in other combos she might have like to deal more OTGs and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't even mean mine. I mean like the what's the max mode in that game called? Well, I'll just call it max mode. So, her max mode combos are just about getting people in the air and comboing them off screen.
I see.
Like, yeah, so yeah. I did try learning how to land the first one of those. I just keep missing. from what I hear, landing it the first time is a little hard, but once you get the timing down, the rest aren't that difficult to follow up with. But I never got to that point. Oh right, sorry, yeah, Super Cosplay War in Angels of Battle. When fighters kill you Toei, I think I've seen that visually, but I don't actually know that game. Yeah.
Angel of
Right,
Battle
Angels
was
of
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, Angels of Battle was fun. Like, good game. And I bet Super Cosplay War is too, that looked similar.
Yeah.
Fighters
So,
kill you Toei, I did look at too long, so I don't know.
yeah, I don't know this one. Angel of Battle is fun, but if it doesn't feel finished, and it's not, to be fair, right?
It's a tiny fighting game, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically like, here you go, do something with it. It works for that. I see. Exceed Chaos, yeah, that was the name. Yeah. When's next Chaos Code?
I mean, they wanted to do one, right? They did like announcement and stuff, but then they never follow through.
Yeah.
Oh, we did play Angel of Battle, so we should have
We
like.
played it twice. There's one video on YouTube, the other one got eaten by YouTube. It had like an error editing it, so
Oh.
it's gone. And unfortunately, it was the first set that we played.
that's
so it's the
sad.
one where we tried all everything. So the second one is us just playing a little bit and then me getting super salty near the end. They're like, in some of our videos, huh?
I think because it was
yeah.
salty, like, I don't know if it was the second time or first time, but it got salty at some point too.
In that game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
I forgot if it was due to parsec or stuff like that too. Which might
Yeah,
be a
no
thing,
idea.
but
Maybe.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I played the Shoto in that.
Did you? Who's the
Yeah.
Shoto in that? I only remember my characters, the broken character, and the one that like shoot stuff from afar.
Yeah, she was cool. The girl with like the orange shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The one from Naito Plus is the same Ricochet. Kinda. Forgot her name. Ryuli. Ryulu?
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ruili from Kikoku Guy, the Cyber Slayer. Yeah.
Yeah. She has the same Rick
Best
as.
visual number. Well, no, Hanachi also maybe. Yeah, she has those records. Just I don't remember having Ruili's mix-ups. Rui Mishima.
No. Really.
Yeah, no, Rui Mishima is from Chaos Code.
Not from
In Chaos
Tekken?
Code, I played Godzilla.
She's not from Tekken?
Yeah.
Mishima. And we were playing, like,
No, no,
talking
no.
about like Angel
Angel
of
of
Battles.
Battle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was playing the orange Shoto in that.
I was playing the cool character. Forgot the name. The one with the command grab, dog, shadow bite thing.
Girl that throws guns.
Right.
That's what she mainly did.
I really like this character. I think it's a really fun
She is
concept.
very cool.
Yeah.
Her and the girl that shot things from afar, I think, were the coolest concept and move wise.
I want to say like the girl that shoot has a cool idea, but doesn't feel the best. Even though like she's not as bad as I first saw. She's still not.
She was a little weird to play. I really like the concept. No,
Yeah.
if we're talking about feeling good to play, then yeah, the gun girl is way better. Like
Yeah.
the one that throws guns. Yeah, and that robot dude was like crazy.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Yeah,
Yes, yeah, that's certainly your name.
yeah.
Because I guess
In
from this
Chaos-
company I'm playing like the character with like a Latin name.
You're playing the wolf characters, I guess, because in Chaos Code you
Yeah.
played
Lupinus.
Lupinus, yeah. And I played Cthulhu. Yeah, Eve. Eve was her name. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, those games were alright. I did like playing Chaos Code, but I'm curious how the new version's going to feel that they're working on for like forever.
Please not the same.
I never realized this until now, but I guess I don't really have a favorite fighting game developer.
Hmm.
There's definitely people I like more than others.
I mean, I'm blanking on the name. Feeling
Which
Cafe.
Yeah, yeah. Asuka series people, sure. Guess we have to play like Sugonku or whatever that game is called,
Yeah.
and Mad Stalker. Blasphemy. Yeah. Even though this group seems to play like a lot of French bread.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I do like French bread
Nice.
stuff. Definitely. I think that's if I had to pick one and one that's still alive, I would certainly like pick French bread. Cause Globe on Fight, Melty, Queen of Hearts are all pretty fun. Even this is fun, but I'm losing stuff and it's going like a bit too far on combo and pressure that I'm not sure I am into it. But it's still good.
Unis goes a little bit far with combo and pressure. Blaze powered, yeah.
Sure, but like the resets and some stuff like that, like of like the pressure in Unist is way harder to block than just a rock and a mix-up offer. I really think so.
I don't know.
Like,
I'm not.
You didn't
I'm not
play.
the best
You
to
didn't
answer
play
this
Lionheart
question, I
enough, or at all. Actually, did you play against him?
I did get to play against him a little bit.
Yeah.
It was okay.
But seeing like his
think I got a
nasty
round off.
reset and stuff like that, that's
Yeah.
pretty strong.
Yeah. I played Akatsuki.
Yeah.
Get parries sometimes. that's kind of it. Um,
And compared to like Melty, I feel like overheads in Unist are like way faster too, right? So you do have less time to react. At least in general, I feel like. Grounded overhead, I guess I would add. Think about Aurier overhead, by example.
yeah.
It is pretty fast compared to any chargeable overhead in this game.
Yeah, sure. I think Akatsuki's might be about as slow as a Melty overhead.
What is his overhead like on the ground? Oh yeah, that's the Ryu one. Is that it?
No.
No?
He pulls back behind himself and over himself with his fist and just smashes it onto the person's head all the way onto the ground through them.
Yeah, I guess that's just Ryu but more excessive. Yeah.
Well, what I mean is he smashes his fist down with like the fleshy lower part.
Yeah. It's a chop, right? Isn't it?
It's basically a fist chop, yeah.
Yeah.
Karate chop, but he's making a fist. Whereas like Ryu just kind of punches you in your face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one is slow.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, French Bread did a lot of nice stuff. But I'm really... I don't know, I have a really hard time picking.
That much?
I like a lot of things, I guess that's more the problem.
Yeah, sure, but from like favorite fighting games and stuff like that, if you like cross all that up, is it like not more like a developer that come back more than the others?
And numerically, it's definitely French Bread. Numerically.
Yeah.
But I don't feel numerically is necessarily important.
No, I do
So-
agree, but
That's why...
it's at least a good marker, right?
Yeah, like if we're talking about fighting game company that made the most games that I like, then French Bread definitely, because I can't even think of a French Bread fighting game. I mean, not counting like different iterations of Queen of Heart, since we only played one of them. I think we've played all French Bread fighting games. Well, we haven't played all iterations of Melty. But
Yeah.
either of them, yeah.
We haven't played Ragnarok offline.
We didn't play Ragnarok offline, indeed.
I
But
feel
yeah,
that-
like everything else is just excellent, and we even spent like some time on Melty, Unist, and Love on Fire, right?
yeah. I had a
And if for some reason people wanted to play Queen of Heart more, you and I wouldn't really be opposed.
oh no, I actually want to play it again, like just to test a bit more now that I found more stuff.
Yeah. But there's a lot of stuff I like about fighting games that you really don't find in French Bread games. That's sort of... That's why I am hesitant with them.
Like what type of stuff? Oh shit. SMK motion?
Different motions, sure. It's not quite as important for this specific kind of question, I guess. I guess hefty feeling normals. It makes sense, like French bread normals kind of all kind of flow into each other. There's not a lot of normals where I'm like, boom, that was satisfying to land.
I cannot see, but I really love landing this overhead of 4CL, I have to say. For me, it feels
yeah,
like
and
pretty
I mean,
powerful.
yeah, and
Yeah.
C Satsuki bouncing is a little bit in that direction,
Yeah.
right? But just not fully. Just grounded spacing game, I guess in general, like French bread games.
Yes.
Glove on Fight had that a little bit, but you have too many defensive options and stuff in Glove on Fight to have that fully, if it makes sense.
Don't like, yeah, Glove on Fight and Unist both have like ground footses.
Yeah, but like some very strange ones.
Sure. I guess that's
Yeah.
fair. they are like fast and still anime footsies. Yeah. But they
Yeah,
are pretty grounded still.
yeah. I guess if we're talking about that specifically, I guess I like Examo footsies a bit better. Which is a weird thing to say considering Arcana hard. But
Yeah. Define ground footsies in Examo. Yeah.
yeah, I understand. But
Cause really,
uh,
I guess you mean like Nitro Plus? That's the only one that's really like ground based. Well, they want map to be ground based, but I don't like the feeling of ground footsies in map.
yeah, in Mab, I think it's okay, but not especially good. Like in Nitro Plus, I feel like it really felt like it played a role. And in Arcana Heart, if you're fighting someone who has good anti-airs, so you have to stick on the ground a lot, there I feel like it feels good too. Like especially when I was playing the Kira versus side boob special character. What's her name? The new
Oh,
one.
the one I'm playing,
Yeah.
Minori?
Yeah, Minori. So in that matchup, like there were a lot of times where I'm just not allowed to jump. And sure, I had to defend a lot, but like I get to and you weren't the only one playing Minori, right? There's like
No.
we're 3 people playing Minori.
Everyone like wanted my Minori. I played it first, guys.
Yeah. You
Because
played the
even
only
like
new
stole my
character first.
combos, he stole my color. No respect. And they denied after that, huh? Oh, no.
Yeah. But
But
yeah,
yeah.
like so I had to play. I had to watch out for that amazing anti-air grab that she has.
Yeah.
And I was playing Kira, so I had a character that at that point is Zangief.
Yeah, pretty fat.
So yeah. And I don't know, that was enjoyable. And even like
Was it enjoyable? Because you were pretty salty at this point.
Yeah, certainly. But like, you know, it getting salty is different.
And yeah, Bakala, have a good night. I think I'll stop soon-ish. It's just like,
and
basically I'm playing in autopilot. I'm trying to force stuff, but I can't. But at the same time, I'm just enjoying like talking.
to explain, just autopiloting is like when you have when you are still making decisions, but you have a hard time influencing them.
Hmm.
So you're kind of automatically making them a little bit.
To who are you explaining that?
To Tifu.
Okay.
Because I think like autopilot can be a term that might seem offensive if people don't know that it still involves the decision making. It's not like you're just not thinking at all or something, but you're like just doing stuff, I guess, if it makes sense.
Yeah. I'm still thinking way less than what I'm trying to normally do, and I can like right now I was trying to go for learning the new series I wanted to do. I cannot for the life of me like force me to do that right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Block GP. Oh, almost punished. Good round though. What were you talking about? Oh, grounded footsies. Even at there's certain ranges where you're not allowed to just speed home at people anymore in Arcana Heart, and you have footsies at those ranges, and I feel like those felt good. Basically, kind of what I mean. Like even with Lilica. So that was kind of nice.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Comparison, like
was-
between like Examu and the French bread, which one would be like your favorite between the two? I guess.
Hmm. That's hard.
Is it that much? I see.
Yeah, I feel like they're good at different things. If someone
definitely.
really forced me to pick, I'd pick Examo, but I'd feel bad about the choice if it makes sense.
I see.
Like, because the thing is, French Bread did more different games, I feel,
Yeah.
than Examo. Or at least more different ones that feel very different.
They did more
French
game
Bread,
period. If I were like two.
yeah. Yes, I mean they also started earlier. Like French Bread starts making fighting games like in '98 with Queen of Hearts, the first one.
Yeah, but
Um,
I want to say like even in the same amount of years, French bread did way more games than what Examu did.
yeah,
Like
That's
they were
true.
way more prolific.
yeah. That's definitely true too. French Bread also did like a bunch of things that were really important for fighting games later on. Like they shaped like a lot of things. Can't really say that about Examo as much.
Yeah.
But Examo had some really unique ideas with some of their games. I feel like they did really good with those. Like
Which one?
homing's
'Cause,
pretty
like
awesome.
for me, like the only unique one they did is really Arcana. After that, none of them feels really. Oh wow, game changer unique. It makes sense.
Sure. But do you feel like other than Melty Blood, French Bread has a game like that?
Glove on Fight.
Yeah, Glow and Fire, sure. Yeah, but only those two, right?
Well, Unist
Honest-
for its
Honest-
range
Okay,
and everything.
yeah, the range and also that that unique system that they have, right? That's actually
Yeah, the
pretty
grid
awesome.
is like pretty unique, and one
Yeah.
of the best ID like kinda I feel.
Yeah, I think so too. Because it's really hard to add something into a fighting game that's another thing that you can win, right?
Yeah,
But Grid does that, and that's really good.
and it's also like teaching
Right.
you like the flow of game
The
and what you
momentum
should do,
even.
what you should do and stuff. So it's not like just a system axis system. Like we are adding like 10 system, you have to deal with them. It's more like if you learn to just play the game and like learn the flow fighting game, you will get better at get grids. At least that's how I
Just to be
see it.
fair, at least some of the plus R systems I feel are like that, because they're like, oh, you got really good at blocking, well now you can instant block and stuff, or you
A
got
few, yeah.
like,
But I
yeah,
was more thinking
like
like Blaze Blue in mind for that.
you're sure.
We'd
Sure,
add
sure,
like
Blaze
guard
Blue is-
primer, we'd add like barrier block, instant barrier block. And like
Yeah.
every character will have like a unique system. Some make no sense, some make like you need like 300 IQ to main them and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I feel like that's at least an achievement. Like
Sure.
if somebody actually went to me and is like, I want to play the fighting game that has like the most unique characters that play completely different, I would actually hand Central Fiction to them.
Yeah.
Just, yeah. I would also put like a huge warning on that. Are you sure this is what you want? It'll be hard. But yeah, if that's just your goal, then Central Fiction, best game. um, and if you're like, I just want the characters to be super unique, but I don't necessarily want them to have unique systems. I don't know. A Marvel game, maybe? I don't know. There's a lot of games at that point.
Melty has this for too, because you have moons, you have like every character and stuff like that. So
I feel like that one just gives you like a lot of choice. Like it definitely has like a lot of unique stuff, but I feel like Unist actually has more characters that are different to each other than Melty. That's more like a how the game is built kind of thing. Like a lot of Melty characters are, you know, run in, ABC, 3C, BC,
sure,
BC,
but
grab, and
I guess that's not really fair. That mean like everyone in units is just do ABC, launcher and BC can die, and it's not really true.
yeah,
but it's just like
sure, it was just an example,
Yeah.
and sure, it was unfair, but just you know, like I feel like Aquid, Aoko, a couple other characters aren't as different as like
I would say that Aoko and Arcade are
Batista.
very different.
They are different, but like comparatively speaking, I feel like there's more of a difference between 3 characters from Unist than 3 characters from Melty Blood, if it makes sense. Usually.
Yeah, I can see that, because I want to
Yeah.
see like Unist have like more archetype
Yeah,
lock.
that's basically
Let's
the
say.
thing.
Like a character
Yeah.
will be like one archetype, whereas like Melty Blood they will be generally mixed way more than in Unist.
Yeah.
True
Yeah.
for that. If you wanted to define it like that, yes.
Yeah, if you want to get like into the nitty-gritty of what sorts of special moves and normals you have, then Melty Blood is pretty unique, and also every SNK game. Because that's kind of their design philosophy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, true.
It's yeah, like especially King of Fighters. Like, here's your character. What can he do? A million things. Okay. Where's the grappler in this game? What?
I mean, there is still like clear grappler, but not Zangief.
Yeah, not in every game though. Like Raiden isn't always in King of Fighters.
You know,
it's
Diamond in most of them.
Diamonds in most of them. Yeah, Diamonds indeed. I think he might be in every King of Fighters actually.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. I don't know KOF that much, but I feel like he's like everywhere.
Yeah. But yeah, for the huge roster, there's not that many that are like clear grappler, right? Like
Yeah.
Daimon, Raiden. Have trouble selecting somebody else, but
Ralph?
oh, you mean Clark? But yeah, Clark.
Yeah, I forgot like the other one.
Yeah, Clark's a clear grappler, and also I think in every KOF. Like in the beginning, Clark and Ralph were a little similar, but Clark is, I think, always weighed in a bit more on the side of command grabbing. So,
Yeah, no, one is command grab and one is punching.
yes. Galactica Phantom! Oh, you wanted to block that? There's half your life bar. Ralph is very cool. But the Ikai warriors in general is not a single one that's bad. I don't know. They're all good.
Yeah, but
Especially Leona. Leona is really cool.
yeah. But yeah, going back to Examu French bread, so you would
unique-
say like Examu? Even if you
Yeah,
would regret the choice?
Yeah. Because that's sort of the thing. Just like I feel like they're better. They're good at different things, right?
Yeah.
And they're all things that I like. So me picking a favorite there is hard. Like
I see.
I don't want to. It feels almost like someone asking me, so what do you like better, Touhou fighting games or 3D fighters? And I'm like, What kind of question is this?
I mean, you would answer tall. Period.
In this specific example was bad, but you know what I mean,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's
I
like
do get
very
it.
different kind of things. It's just
Yeah. I don't like. Do you prefer like cookies or I don't know, soup?
yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I do see the idea. So
Yeah.
yeah, for me that would be really easy. But I guess just like I don't really like a lot of, at least playing them. I don't like a lot of exam stuff.
Mhm.
Like Aquapad, that was pretty stiff. Arcanaut, I
Yeah.
did play it and do like some stuff, but still, every time I go back to it, you feel the stiffness. For a game where you want to spend your time in the air, I mean, like such long jump startup and stuff like that feels pretty bad. Night.
I kind of got used to it, so
Yeah.
I don't much about it.
But like same problem on the jump startup on MAB, basically.
Yeah.
And well, there is also stuff like in MAB that feels kind of weird.
Mhm.
And Nitro Plus, I do like it, except like why same problem as Chaos Code. Why my character has to be like stage dependent? Please stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
And after that, what did they even do after that? Did they
Just
not-
Demon Bride. That's why I said they
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
do as many games.
Yeah.
It basically,
Hmm.
yeah. I feel like it's like it was like a financial history reason, right? They did Arcana Heart, then they did Arcana Heart 2, then they did Demon Bride. That flopped hard, so they did Sugoi Arcana Heart 2, like a update of that, right?
Yep.
Then a lot nothing, and then begins kind of a history where you kind of see that they're trying to float themselves over, because it's like Arcana Heart 3, Aqua Puzzle, Arcana Heart 3 Love Max, Nitro Plus Blast, and then 6 stars, but couldn't complete 6 stars, Nitro Plus Blasters, Kickstarter campaign version and Steam version of Arcana Heart 3 Love Max 6 stars, Million Arthur Arcana Blood. Like, they did 3 IP games to finance Arcana Heart 3. It's not
Yeah.
done. Like, I feel like they would have done more if they could have, but just like had like a lot of setbacks. So that's
feel
just
like-
how it
yeah.
turned out.
They don't have someone that do like the money type of thing, like checking accounts and like budget and stuff. I don't know.
Maybe.
Or
like-
if there
like
is one,
if-
it's pretty bad. I don't know.
Maybe, but not necessarily, right? Like
Yeah.
it's it just might be that this is really what they want to do, and it's just not like how working out perfectly, so they have to do other things. I mean, it's fine, however they got there, but like, just yeah, feels like they yeah. I mean, they're a Samurai Showdown team initially. No, they worked for SNK and did Sam Show. So yeah, like Team Neo Blood, I guess. Also known nowadays, I guess, as Team Red, i.e. the Guilty Gear team.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are also Samurai Showdown people.
But yeah. So for me, it would be like an easy win, like for French bread. They have
French
way
bread,
more
yeah.
stuff that I like and way more like different stuff, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the only stuff that it feels really like close to something else is Queen of Heart, because it's close to Asuka. But if it is
Yeah.
still pretty unique compared to other games, I guess. at this
And
point.
that's not really a flaw in your book, right?
Exactly.
French Bread did a game by my that is like a game by my favorite developer.
Exactly.
Dream crossover. Yeah.
So yeah, like
Hey, I don't know. Maybe I just need to play more games by Studio S.
who's that already?
Camel for Fight.
Oh, yeah.
Strip Fighter.
To be fair,
They
yeah,
would
you were pretty
definitely-
gango about this studio for a while,
Yeah.
right?
I still am. It's just that there's other things that are more important. So like it gets pushed back basically.
Yeah.
We'll get to Strip Fighter eventually.
Yeah.
Still want to play Yodan Yogi or whatever that little girl is screaming while she's spinning with her claw.
I want. Oh, this one. I was
Yeah.
thinking like the Ultra Street 5 that did. Oh, is it this one that you're talking about?
That's a character from Ultra Street Fighter 4
Yeah.
Omeko edition.
Yeah. Okay. Cause
Yeah.
okay, I was like, I know what was my confusion. I thought you were talking about the character she took the move from.
Oh yeah, yeah. She is a character from Uedo Fight. What's it called? Blood Warrior,
Yeah.
which has like Mortal Kombat-ish digitized graphics. I do want to play that one too, but like just to see, right? I
Yeah.
used it for a
Let
network
me
test.
give some
briefly.
food to my cat, BRB.
Yeah. I guess I'll wait for Vic to continue that, but yeah. Tifu, are you down for playing Strip Fighter? You don't have to answer that live. Yeah, no. I don't know. I like all sorts of fighting games, and there's just this there's just some that are like eroge fighting games. Nowadays they're rare, but in the early mid 90s actually, there were quite a few that just started popping up left and right. I don't know. Just was a thing. And most design decisions about how to do story modes and even like dialogue can kind of be traced to like eroge fighting game.
Back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Yeah. By the way, Uedo Fight Blood Warrior is a sequel to a game.
Don't she have like move from also like an old Super NES game? I remember like a bird lady that does like bird shit too. No?
You mean the girl from Street Fighter 2?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, the one that has like a eagle headdress and lands on people with her ass. Yeah, she's from Street Fighter 2. Yeah,
Yeah.
She got nullified for Street Fighter 4. Yeah.
Exactly, okay, yeah.
Yeah, she looks funny, but like I really want to play the one with the claws.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I just remember like there was
Yeah.
a lot of jank in this game too.
indeed, yeah. But yeah, Blood Warrior, actually a sequel to a game that had sprites. Like, and really early fighting game, like something that came out not long after Street Fighter 2. And was the first fighting game that had throw techs. And throws where you can throw in different directions other than just forward. Just, that was kind of the thing in the game. Do you know how to throw tech in that game? I mean, you don't, rhetorical question, but basically, you mash the stick left and right, and you have to reach a certain amount in your frame window, kind of like a dizzy
Yeah.
kind of thing.
I was thinking like
It's-
Guilty Gear DZ basically. But
Yeah,
to
exactly.
Tech.
It's
Huh.
yeah. Just reading the game FAQ on that, seems hard.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, if it's like a hold move, you know, like Blanca biting, that sort of thing.
Yep.
Like one guy mashes to get out, the other guy mashes to stay in, which is like that works, but that feels rough. That sounds rough.
So everyone is like weapon clashing Samurai Showdown, but just for throws.
Yes, for those that have hold throws, which I think is quite a few. Yeah. Basically, they were the game that was like, we're doing special things for throws, let's do all sorts of things for throws. And to be fair, a lot of it got picked up by, well, nowadays every single fighting game has these options, so... Except for the mashable throw thing, that kind of died out.
Thank God.
Yeah. I like them.
Mashing the stick? To take?
No.
Okay.
No, that's stupid. That's retarded.
Yeah.
No, I like mashing to stay in and get a few more hits against someone.
Sure. That is fine.
Yeah. Like the details of that, of course, I don't like every way that that's implemented, right? Like, I feel like it should feel a bit more like the weapon clashes in Samsho, where if you see them happen, of course, if you're the throw initiator, you might be more prone to be able to do this quickly. You'll start earlier, right? Which means you get like an overall advantage of inputs over time, so it rewards being ready for that sort of thing. And then of course there's mash techniques that then also determine the result. I'll fully admit, until I met Masaba, I basically outmashed everyone that I've had to fight against. Then when I fought Masaba, I got smashed like a gnat. Like, I stood no chance. I was so surprised. like once I'm putting my arcade stick back on my legs, I really wanna try mash battle against him again in some game. I think actually I'd still not stand a chance. I'd do better, but I'd still not stand a chance. That's how hard he outmashed me. Like, wow, unbelievable.
I mean, he's good at scramble stuff, so he's good at smashing. I don't know.
That's not exactly the same skill set, I feel, though. I feel like the mentality is related, though. Like, I don't know. When fighting Masav, I always feel like kindred spirit, kind of? I don't know. Like, I feel his decisions always make, like, a lot of sense.
Really?
Yeah.
I think. For me, it's like a YOLO guy. Sometimes it's actually hard to read.
I see. No, I don't know. Like I feel like he makes decisions where I'm like, I might do this here too, and oftentimes that works. I don't know. Which yeah. Yeah, like my matches in Nitro Plus versus him, the few times that we played were pretty nice. I mean, Vanguard Princess, it wasn't really a fight, so
yeah.
I got shot and mixed up full screen. That was it.
Yeah, no, Luna is a bit too rough if you cannot start in Vanguard Princess.
Yeah. Also, like, I feel like with Lilith, it's also like, you know, it's alright that I get a little less damage when I walk into the bullet, but it's not really bringing me forward towards him, right?
Yeah.
Other games we just haven't played enough, though that grand finals in Asuka was cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. That was really hard.
Well, yeah, to me, it thinks differently. It doesn't pick safe option on some stuff. But it also, like, I've played against him for a while, So and I know his style changed. It was really YOLO at the beginning.
I see. I see.
So he did change into someone that reflect a bit more about his action and what he should do.
Mhm.
And that made him like more like way better because yeah, he could still be
Yeah.
able to do like YOLOs but still knew what to do.
Yeah. I feel like he does like reflective chaos, if it makes sense.
Yes.
Like he knows what he's doing, but he'll still do something confusing.
Yeah.
and that I really like. That's like, if I could get to the level that he reached in the games where he got good at in any game, I'd be very satisfied.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like maybe I'm not even that far behind on that specific point, but like I need to see comparisons. I can do better at least than I am doing now, and I feel like he does really good. So
Yeah. And I mean,
yeah,
I'm sure he is actually just also rusty. To be fair, he's not playing fighting games that often, so it would be like way
Yeah.
better if he continued to play
Mhm.
more often.
Yeah. But yeah, but since I didn't say that, Studio S will never be my favorite fighting game developer. Not unless they like really wowed me with a couple more games. I'll leave that open. But right now, it's simply that they did a lot of games that are like aesthetically completely unpleasing to me. Like they have
Yeah.
like all of these Rayona games, where the point is I mean, some of them are single player, but basically it's like brutalize this woman.
Yeah.
Okay. You can do really good combos in OTGs.
Yeah. Yeah. I do agree that no. It
Yeah,
said that they didn't
like
do more stuff like Kimono Friends, like
yeah.
more
I mean,
safe for work,
yeah.
like
Oh,
interesting.
safe for work. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like the only safe for work game that they did. Mm,
Well, they did another one where they removed all not safe for work stuff. Does that count?
yeah, exactly. So Street Fighter 5 has a safe for work edition. Yeah. Mamusu Fight has a safe for work edition. And that's like the spiritual predecessor of Kimo for Fight. Those games are very similar.
Yeah.
Other games don't. Still, I'm more okay, I guess, with the comedic sexualized gameplay in Street Fighter 4 than any of that
Yeah.
beat women bloody business in the other
Yeah.
games.
Well, I don't
Um,
like the guy also in is it Street Fighter 4 or 5? Frankly, I don't remember, but there was like some
He's a
brutal
guest
guy.
character from those Ryona
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I am using the right term, right? Ryona? I think.
I don't fucking know. From here right now, I just hear Leona. And I'm like, I don't know.
I'm just going to look it up.
I don't want to
Sexual
dirty them.
sadism and rape pornography. Yep.
I see.
Okay. Just yeah, the sadism part basically. I don't like those. I did research them extensively just because, you know, I like knowing about fighting games, but I don't really feel like playing those. They did also they did like a So there's this Japanese live action series with which is like a I guess comedy homosexuals living together kind of Big Brother series.
That's a lot of
Everyone in a
saying.
house.
The one that got
Yeah,
me
yeah.
is Living Together. I was like, oh, okay. That's like
Yeah.
look for the one that like misfit with everything. I don't know.
Yeah. And I think it's called like IK. I don't know what it stands for. And they did like the IK of fighters, so it's a 3-on-3
I see. Yeah, of course.
with just a bunch of gay guys. And that game, if I remember correctly, actually doesn't have pornographic imagery in it. It does have like a bunch of gay joke stuff in there. Like the game has some ecchi stuff, right? But
Yeah.
yeah. So that one's probably okay to play too. So yeah. But yeah, like I don't know. There's some stuff that seems cool in Street Fighter. It's not especially wow, right?
I just like the design of not Cody. I don't Abel. I don't know why I want to say
Abel.
Cody every time.
Yes, they actually went with the original design of Abel before he was changed drastically into a man for the release of Street Fighter 4.
Oh, why
Like,
did it not finish this time?
Yeah. On the other hand, the system that they made in Momusu Fight and in Kimofre Fight is really fun. That works really well. I like it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I
So
like it, and it's good for like a beginner friendly type of thing. It's annoying
yeah.
for me on the long term because it's just 50-50s. If it makes sense.
Yeah. There'd need to be different things in it to make it like really have it's not fair really to say more depth, but let's say different kinds of depth, right?
Yeah.
Like that's definitely not there. But other than that, yeah, it's fine.
But yeah, because Masabi is good at 50-50s. Like he's good at crumble and stuff, but I feel like it's not an area I'm good at, or I want to be good. In a sense, I just don't like just having guesswork as gameplay is
see.
not my thing.
I like the idea of feeling out the opponent. But I also like the idea of being good at something other than that.
Feeling out
That
the
makes
opponent
sense.
is different than just
but that's like a philosophical difference, right? Like, what is a read? Like,
sure, but it's more
that's
like
why I said
if
it
I
in
send a
different
rock
way.
and I do one specific thing against you, that's like I'm feeling that you will do that, but I have like more stuff to think and more like option to me than just like I'll do like a throw or like a hit. I don't know. It's not just.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's all my character are something that is kind of weird and complex on this type of thing. So it's just like what I like in general, anyway.
Yeah, like you can do some delays and timing and spacing differences through those options, right?
Yeah, through more stuff. I need to have
Yeah.
something.
Which I mean, that's the part that sets like fighting games as a video game apart from like stuff like Queen's Blade, right?
Yeah, and
So you have
junk and
mix-ups
pun
and pressure
stuff
in
like
Queen.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The Queen's Blade is more or less just a very complex version of Junk and Pon. Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
But what? Pain?
Beep.
Exactly. But that's exactly what like the dimension in timing, no? like timing. Timing is what you need to have stuff like spacing, execution, all these kinds of things, right?
Yep.
Adding that to it, and then adding this kind of either a 2D or 3D stage or an arena fighter even, right? There's nothing in principle wrong with arena fighters. There's something
No.
wrong with most arena fighters that's different.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's something wrong with like developers of arena fighters. I don't
Yeah,
know. None of
exactly.
them want to do something that's balanced for some reason.
It's balanced enough for for most people that will play that game.
I feel like no. Even then, most people realize it's not balanced.
Yes, but I guess they won't take advantage as much of it. You know, it's not like the case with God Kaiser, who actually knows how to do stupid bullshit, unblockable setups and infinites in Naruto Shippuden. You know, it's just
Let's see. You don't know he knew that?
he had apparently a longer period of time where him and a friend tested a bunch of stuff in that game and still knows how to play that game. It's actually a game he'd like to play around here. It's sad that McMurphy left because McMurphy also wanted to play that game with us. So
I mean, I'm
yeah,
totally fine. It's like the Shippuden Naruto Storm 4 thing on...
yes. So
Okay.
V, right? So Dolphin.
Oh, not the Steam one.
No, I
Okay.
mean that one exists, but you know, it costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
That they don't lower their prices.
Well, sometimes they do.
Not
but
enough.
Yeah. They do say like the price of a game. Though I've heard the solo mode seems really good.
Well, yeah, it's Naruto.
Well, that doesn't hold true, right? It's not because it's an anime that
all
it
the-
works, right? Or you mean
No.
just specific Naruto?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but I think that especially this developer with like the solo mode on Naruto made something really good.
Oh yeah. What are they called?
The one that does Sentai stuff, right? They're the same
Yeah.
guys, right?
I'll just check.
Yeah.
Naruto, Shippuden, Ultimate, Ninja, Storm. Why do I have to type so many words? Yeah. Cyber Connect 2.
Yeah, right. CyberConnect 2. Did I?
Also known for
Grand Blue? What's the logo? Isn't it like the Alls from the chess
JoJo's
game?
Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle.
I see.
Their logo is like a oval green with two C's on the left and a 2 on the right.
I see. That's what I was
I've
thinking.
never seen it before. They also did JoJo Eyes Over Heaven, but I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're doing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't... So I guess
Ashura's Wrath also.
that's a weird one.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's say last
Yeah,
match. I think that's
yeah.
that's good.
So far, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking also of a different company, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking Angel, maybe something like that. I don't know. The one that did like all the Sentais game, like arena fighter type.
Angel is the developer of Sailor Moon.
Yeah, I know, but something.
Something like that. I see what you mean. Yeah.
Because we were surprised that they did other game and they weren't half bad at least.
Yeah.
Can I say Angel as my favorite like fighting game developer? They did one fighting
You
game.
can. You certainly can. Hey, Horse, what's his full name?
Cosplay?
Horseplay was here earlier and,
Yeah.
and said of all people, FK Digital was his favorite fighting game developer and he
Sure.
would have done weapon
Did I
lord
go?
inputs.
Yeah.
What? Oh, you. I looked away. Did something. You got a round.
You
Awesome.
got a perfect.
Perfect.
A perfect. That's. Wow. I missed that. I was looking
To
up
be fair, me
the
too.
fighting game. Ah, you didn't get him back with a perfect.
That's okay. I got my show perfect before.
Yeah.
I see.
Look at this one.
But yeah,
18.
GG. Sorry, what?
18.
18. Yes.
Yeah.
It has an
And
A
I
somewhere.
just noticed this. Yeah, exactly. I just noticed this, but like 18 and Treasure both made a bunch of Bleach fighting games, and both of them started with making shmups.
I see.
That's just yeah.
Shmup crashed. What do? Let's do like license game.
Yeah, I guess that's what happened. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty
I mean,
sure.
18 basically then did Bloody Roar and then a bunch of licensed stuff.
Oh yeah, right. That's why we looked into them. They did Bloody
Yeah,
Roll.
and they did
then-
indeed do Kamen Rider Climax Fighters and stuff.
There you go. Yeah. And I think they did
And-
another 2D thing, right? Or not? Maybe not.
They helped with Tatsunoko vs. Capcom.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely 18 who we were thinking of.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Okay.
And I guess buy
Time
a
to
stream.
stop the stream. Yeah. Bye, stream.